I have my weekly one-on-one meeting with my manager coming up in a couple of minutes here. I know he's probably gonna ask me about my progress with this design. Okay, let me put some finishing touches up on it.
Good morning, Tamer. How's it going?
I've been well, how are you?
Great. Just want to bring up our one-on-one tracker here. Yeah, I just want to take this time to maybe chat about your work progress, maybe spend some time just talking about you and your career.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, how are things going? I know you've been working on the CAD design, so let's start with that. How's that been?
I've hit a few bumps on the road. The prototype that I'm trying to build based on my design isn't performing as expected, and I'm still trying to pinpoint the issue.
I see. Have you identified any potential solutions?
Yeah, actually. So I'm considering a few alternative approaches that might address the problem. It's just a matter of, I guess just figuring out which one is the most viable one.
Okay, that sounds like a solid plan. Remember, we're here to troubleshoot and solve this together. But did you get a chance to consult with the rest of the team yet?
Not yet, but I was planning to schedule a meeting later today to brainstorm some ideas.
Perfect. All right, just keep me in the loop and let me know if you need any additional support or anything like that. You could also consider reaching out to the additive manufacturing team because they've probably seen a lot of the problems that you're currently facing, so they'll probably be a really good source of help.
Will do, Scott. Yeah, thanks for understanding.
Of course, Tamer. That's what I'm here for. Now onto another matter. How's the workload been so far? Are you handling everything okay?
To be honest, initially it's been a bit overwhelming lately, especially this past week, building this prototype and the other deadlines I have with the other teams. I've been keeping up well, so everything's been getting done on time. But to do so, I have been, working a little bit overtime, just an extra couple hours a day.
I see. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Tamer. I try my best to manage the workload of all my direct reports to kind of balance it out so no one is doing more work than the other. But how about this? Maybe later today, we can look at that schedule again and see what we can do to alleviate some of that pressure.
Thanks. I do appreciate your support.
Anytime, Tamer. Remember, we're a team and I really want us to work on all these projects together. I don't want you to feel like you're alone working on this. However, I should point out though that the workload is only heavy these last 2 weeks because we're gearing up for build season. So yes, there may be more stuff that you're working on, but after build season starts, it will cool down a little bit and it won't be as much workload.
Okay, sounds good.
Great. My goal for you is to constantly have you be learning and improving and, just getting better at the skills that you want to be getting better at. So, what have you been learning so far in the projects that I have assigned you?
Yeah, that's good because I've always been looking to learn and improve. This week alone, when I was working on the prototype, I learned more about the three main types of 3D printing. So that's SLA, SLS, and FDM.
Oh, that's great. That's actually really good. And you've been learning about how to tailor your design for each specific manufacturing process?
Yeah, basically. I've also been diving deep into some new technologies lately, just trying to learn more about it. And I wanted to actually discuss with you how we might incorporate it into some of our projects.
Interesting. Okay. What have you been exploring?
Yeah, one thing I've been delving really deep into is machine learning algorithms. So I've been experimenting with different models and data sets, and I think there's a lot of potential for us to leverage this tech in our work.
Machine learning, huh? That's some pretty cutting edge stuff. And it's not easy either. How do you envision us using it on our projects?
Yeah. So I've been brainstorming some ideas. For example, we can use machine learning to optimize our processes, predict maintenance needs for our unique equipment, or even enhance the performance of our products through intelligent algorithms.
That's exciting. I'm glad to see you taking initiative and really going after what you want to learn and what you want to be doing here. I appreciate that. That's really good.
Thanks. I'm pretty passionate about kind of staying in the forefront of technology and just sort of finding cool ways to apply it to our work.
And I admire that drive, Tamer. Keep that up because that is what will set you apart from your peers down the line.
I appreciate that.
Now, is there anything else you've been learning or exploring that you want to share?
Actually, yeah, there is one more thing. So I've been taking some online courses to sharpen my project management skills. I think it could help me become more effective in coordinating our team and ensuring our projects actually run as we expect them to.
That's awesome. Good job, Tamer. Project management is one of those things that a lot of people tend to overlook because it is technically more of a soft skill. But as we take bigger projects and our team grows, we're going to need to get much better at that. So good on you for learning more about that on your own time.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been really fun so far. But hey, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yeah. My son, he has his soccer tournament on Saturday. And my daughter, she has her gymnastics championship on Sunday. So it's going to be a lot of time with the family this weekend.
Oh, that's really cool.
What about you? You got any exciting plans for the weekend?
Well, the weather is like so nice. So, I've been really wanting to go outdoors recently. And so me and my friends are probably going to go up hiking in the mountains this weekend. There's this trail I've been wanting to explore for so long. And, this weekend, I think the weather is good enough. My friends are all interested, so it might just be the perfect chance to do it.
Hiking, huh? I remember when I was your age and when I first came to the Bay Area, I was all into hiking as well. Which trail are you thinking of hitting?
Yeah, it's called the Summit Ridge Trail. I've heard it offers some like really, really nice views of like the valley below, especially, because this time of the year, like you'll have like wildflowers and it just looks really nice.
That is really cool. It's one of the first trails I hit as well when I first moved here. I also hope you have your camera ready because there's going to be some beautiful shots that you can capture.
Yeah, of course. I'm actually planning to snap some pictures and maybe even shoot some footage with my drone if the weather is like pretty good.
A drone? Wow, that's some serious dedication to getting the perfect shot. Make sure to share the results and some of the pictures you take with me and the other team after. We're excited to see it.
Yeah. I'm like a huge fan of like photography and videography. So any chance I get to like capture something beautiful, I do it.
That's awesome. One more thing I want to talk about before I have to jump into my next meeting here is I want to learn a little bit about where you kind of see yourself in your career over the next few years. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to help you work towards that.
Let me think. Well, as much as I've been enjoying the work I've been doing, I have been thinking about like where I want to go from here.
That's really good. It's important to kind of look at what your long-term goals are and sort of work your way backwards to see what we can do to help you achieve that. So what specifically have you been considering?
Yeah, I've actually been considering potentially pursuing like a leadership role, perhaps transitioning into like a team lead or project manager position eventually, like when I'm ready. I feel like I've kind of acquired the skills and experience to take on more responsibility, sometime soon.
Wow, that's very commendable. A lot of these leadership roles require certain soft skills like communication, decision making, and the ability to like inspire and work well with others. Have you thought about what potential next steps for you can be to help you make that transition?
Yeah. I've actually been doing like research on leadership development programs and training opportunities. I'm also like really interested in looking for a mentorship from like experienced leaders within the company to learn more from kind of their experience and how they got to where they are.
Well, that's very proactive of you, Tamer. Doing this extra training can help you kind of learn the skills and get the confidence to be able to jump into that leadership role. Have you discussed some of these aspirations with some of the other project managers on the team? They can help guide you to show you what they did to get to their position.
No, not yet. I did want to get your input first.
Well, you're on the right track. Pursuing leadership roles really shows that you have that initiative and the drive to kind of do bigger things for the company. I'll make sure to actually add that here in our tracker. So every week when we meet, I can kind of check up with you and see how much progress you made towards that goal. How does that sound?
Yeah, thank you, Scott. I'll definitely take that advice to heart. I am excited about the possibilities and, I'm pretty eager to take this next step in my career journey.
I have no doubt you're going to excel at whatever path you choose for yourself. Just continue to grow, continue to learn things on your own, and eventually you'll get there. And if you have any specific questions, I'm always here to provide support in whatever way I can.
I will. Thanks.
Well, great chatting with you. I have to jump into my next meeting right now. I'm actually running 2 minutes late. But yeah, we'll talk again next week.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll talk then. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was actually a productive call. I mean, it's almost 5. Do I want to keep working or call it a day for today? Nah, the rest of my work is a tomorrow problem. This meeting took up a lot of my energy.
I hope that skit was entertaining and educational somewhat, and kind of showed you what these one-on-one calls with your manager can be like. Now, some managers like this one were very nice and supportive and actually care about you and your goals. Others, well, not the best. Obviously, every manager is going to be a little bit different. But one thing I know for sure is they all like it when you're learning new things consistently. And if you're looking for a place to fill in gaps in your knowledge, then I recommend checking out Brilliant.org, who are sponsoring this part of the video. They have thousands of interactive lessons on topics like advanced math, AI, data science, and neural networks. They're honestly any STEM student's best friend. Now, as a mechanical engineer, my software skills are kind of weak, but I do want to improve them. And unfortunately, in my 4-year undergrad, we focus a lot on heat transfer and thermodynamics and machine design, and barely took any coding classes. So that's why I'm trying to teach myself how to code a little bit to just be a little bit more well-rounded. So Brilliant's interactive computer science class will teach you the fundamentals and also allow you to get into more advanced stuff depending on your level, of course. So yeah, their computer science course is pretty cool, and I'd recommend checking it out if you're interested. To try everything Brilliant has to offer free for a full 30 days, visit this link or click the link in the video description. The first 200 of you to use that link will get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!